Hello, hello, we are back again. Alrighty. So, as far as my plan for today, I don't know how long I'm gonna go. My current goal is that I want to that there's an affinity mission for Neil Nail that I want to knock out, and then I want to start the new post-game content. So that is my current plan of action, so to speak.
Hey, how you been? Been a while, hasn't it?
Hello there. Well, I think Lady Neil was hoping to discuss something with you.
Right. Here's the thing. Wait, before all that, I believe I owe you my thanks. I hear you saved my dear little sister. Celica Sulica truly landed in hot water. Really, thank you.
Sister?
Little sister is going too far, Lady Neil. I am not worthy.
Oh, okay.
Really? I disagree. We were both spawned from the same artificial womb plant. We Clue are all one big family, aren't we?
Perhaps, but you're the High Custodian, the most exalted in all of Clurian society. Whereas
That's
I
a
am
lot
from
of-
a line of acolytes who serve you. The
That
mere
is a
act
lot of
accompanying
bombshells
one
you
like
are
this,
dropping there.
It's an honor beyond compare.
Is that so? I haven't been back to our home planet in so long, but I see our education system is as rigid as ever. I'm tired of all this pomp and ceremony. Leave the hierarchical stuff to the other girls. I'd appreciate it if you could simply be yourself around me.
Lady Neil.
Whoops, we're getting sidetracked. I'll tell you the rest in the Blade Barracks. It'll be easier if you see the data firsthand.
I am already in awe. Awesome.
Right then, first, take a look at this. The time we went to Oblivia, remember those mystery mechs that attacked us? I finally figured out what they're all about. Rather, I remembered seeing the very same ones in a database back on our home planet.
They're Clurian. So that means...
Yeah, those machines are mobile weapons developed using actual Clurian technology. Would it be easier if we simply called them Skells? The model is old, practically antique. But these were special Skells who once served as personal bodyguards to a certain custodian. They require no pilot and were designed from top to bottom to be fully autonomous. In actual fact, there's something of a trick to their autonomic functions. Now, pop quiz. If I asked you who you could trust implicitly, who comes to mind? Indeed, a model answer. But in this case, I'm sorry to say you'd be wrong.
Punch my mic.
The answer
No.
is yourself. Why? Because logically, it's impossible for you to betray yourself. Ergo, it stands that you can trust yourself. And so, the master of those Skells copied her personality onto them and incorporated it into their autonomic system. The personality of the High Custodian Neil Nail. I did. By which I mean, of course, my predecessor.
The High Custodian, her existence is perpetuated through the use of clones. She who presides over the knowledge of ancient times. Such is the destiny of Lady Neil Nail.
Well, I may be a clone, but I still have my own personality, thoughts, and desires. The point is, those Skells are technically the embodiment of a former iteration of Neil Nail. Let's call the white one Neil Nail Albus, and the black one can be Neil Nail Fervus. Here's what I think. Their job is to defend any sites of Clurian influence. That is the duty of a Neil Nail. And that's why we were attacked. Who else to right the wrongs of the High Custodian but the High Custodian herself? Which means there's only one thing left to do. Destroy them. Put the old meal nail in her coffin. As I'm sure you're aware from the last battle, they're not likely to roll over and die for us. Once again, would you lend me your strength? Please? Thank you. I was fully expecting you to turn me down, so honestly, I'm delighted. After all, I couldn't ask this of just anyone. It's a risky assignment, but I'm more than convinced we'll be able to pull this off.
Lady Neil, let me accompany you too. I promise I won't slow you down.
Thank you, Celica. With you at my side, I'm all the more reassured.
First off, we'll need to find your predecessor's scales, won't we?
According to the data I collected, they recently ambushed someone, a blade who was exploring a cluster of ruins in Coldros. If the scales are meant to deter anyone who explores too far into the ruins, then...
You're saying if we investigate those ruins ourselves, they will come for us.
Bingo. I think it's worth a try. For starters, why don't we try looking in those ruins for info samples? That said, we'll have to be snappy. We can't risk them claiming any more victims.
At once, Lady Neil.
That was a lot of shit to just drop on someone. After 10 years. What the fuck? Okay. I'm not sure how to process all that. Holy shit. Okay, well, first of all, I have new wall decals. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is cool. What the hell? We got pinups? Hey, oh, wait, hold up. I'm sorry, I can't not have the chibi anime mech girl. It's too good. You know, I was gonna refuel my mechs, and I completely forgot. I forgot. One moment. I have ordered food and it has just arrived. Okay. What do you mean I only earned 100 credits? That better not be from a tick.
One, two, three, four.
Yeah.
Two, three, four.
That does pretty much answer one of the questions I have.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where are we headed? Ah. Cauldron. Kuro no Tairiku. Alright, alright. You salvaged royal records. Okay.
Nothing yet. Your forebears' scales refuse to surface. Perhaps the ruins of Koldros really have nothing to do with Clerians.
No, I'm sure that they do. I took a good look around the cloister. It was incredibly subtle, but there were traces of the clue. It's starting to look like Samarian worship took a radical turn, very different to the peaceful faith it once was. There's a high probability that we'll find them here. The problem is, where to look. Perhaps we should try thinking more central.
Central, you say?
From the records we have to go on, we know that a king once ruled here, a civilization under an almighty monarch. This place was once the royal capital. Now, where would a king take his seat?
On the throne.
Yes, he would. For a variety of reasons, throughout history, castles have been a mainstay of sovereign power. The castle, both a threshold between ruler and governed, and a bulwark against foreign invaders.
A means of defense? Just as the scales are, you mean?
It's a possibility. Now, time to check our theory. Onward to Orsim Castle. We're sure to find answers there.
Orsim it is.
On into the fray.
I beg your pardon. Think you are.
I'll kick this off. Lay down some fire.
I'll lay down. It works!
Look how good I need.
I shall give my scale a tail!
I'm on the roll. Smash!
I shall give it my all!
Wing blank. Keep firing. I'll cover you from above.
Harmonize will be.
Gravity slash.
I shall stop you cold in your tracks!
Now, close it and clean up. Hunter's blow.
Here we go.
Fire!
Gravity slash.
See how you like this? It worked! Attack at range!
On it. Take this.
I'd attack at range now if I were you.
There they are.
Lady Neil,
Yep, we found our scales. This floor plan suggests that this was once the castle's keep. The keep is the king's seat of power. In other words, it's the heart of these ruins. As we've determined, these scales are dangerous foes not to be trifled with. That said, it's not like we have any other option. Destroying them is the only way.
they've spotted us. Good time to weaken them. Absorb us!
Thanks for that good idea. Come down the side.
Time does a mighty blow. Out into the fray.
Okay, here comes the pain.
I shall give my spell a burn.
Down you go.
Moving in.
Now move in, everyone.
Speed.
It worked!
Gravity
Attack
slash.
at
Now, close in and clean up.
Conduction rise!
Boost attack.
Harpo Rondo.
Build on it.
Olivia.
Okay, blast!
Here it comes.
Hunter's blow!
Oh,
Down you go! Now move in, everyone!
Now the mighty blow! Come! Into the fray!
Okay, here comes the pain!
Powerful blade!
I'm on a roll! Smash!
Hook the fuse!
Power-up button.
Powerful rondo!
Hyper power!
Freeze!
Attack at range.
Gravity slash!
On my mark.
Powerful blade!
Boost attack!
Also known to
alright, Purvis.
Throwing tail.
Powerful rondo!
I shall stop you all in your tracks.
Now take it to him!
Okay, here comes the pain!
Slash.
Now, close in and clean up! Hunter's blow!
On my mark. Fire.
Myopic speed!
Let's see him chew on this!
Powerful blade! Hook the fuse!
How'd you do that?
Boost attack! This team never loses!
I don't know why that was for Celica only. We did it.
That's it. Our task is done. They'll never harm an innocent again. The custodian herself has cleaned up the old one's mess. The matter can finally be put to bed.
Lady Neal, was this really the right thing to do? They were erratic and unsafe, but were they not also a part of you?
There's an easy answer to that one, Celica. If you are always chained to the past, you can never look to the future. Even if it means denying my old self's legacy, I still intend to right their wrongs. We Clue must rise above our past if we're to soar once again through the infinite beyond.
Among the acolytes, there were some who disputed your authority. Some even called you heretic. Now I see the truth. I see that you have always had Clue's best interests at heart.
The same can be said of all Clurians, Celica. You see, the only difference is how we go about it. Besides, making contact with alien races, it's not always the solar storm we think it'll be. We don't need faith and tech as crutches, not when words can bridge the gap between worlds. We have a prime example of that right here, right?
Yes.
Now, we've wrapped up our business in Coldrose, but there's still much work to be done on Mira. So many races journeyed through the stars to end up on a single planet, cosmo-archaeologically speaking. It's odd. The way Mira keeps presenting mystery upon mystery, I doubt my work's drying up anytime soon. Oh, you're pretty much indispensable at this point if I'm to perform my fieldwork here. Hey, why don't you become my assistant? Yeah, that's a great idea.
Lady Neal, the humans might have pressing matters of their own to deal with right now.
Woohoo! You learned the Psycho Launcher art, Heroic Tale. I can now loot Goblin. I could technically do this as well. But I remember that one being like a post-game pain in the ass in the original. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and progress the story. Time to get into some entirely new content. They're already getting creative with the camera work. What the fuck? That's not normal.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
We got reports of an unexplained phenomenon. Dematerialization events all across Mira.
Wasn't that like
What do we know
a
about
thing in
it?
3?
Whatever it is, it happened in several places at the exact same moment. It created expanding spheres that swallow anything they touch. Any matter caught in the radius, gone without a trace. Not even in the EM spectrum. Gone like cow piss in a rainstorm.
That doesn't sound like a natural
that.
occurrence.
For the time being, the effects are localized and the expansion has been limited. But if this keeps up, it's only a matter of time until it reaches NLA as well.
You're saying NLA is in danger?
That's horrifying! Tatsu, prepare to evacuate at once!
And go where exactly? This is happening everywhere. Not like anywhere else is safer.
If it swallows everything, then no point putting up defenses, I guess.
It would be like spitting a hurricane in the eye.
First off, we'll need to gather concrete data. Let's find a place we can observe the phenomenon.
Good plan. Be extremely careful. There's no way to predict what might happen.
Sure. Though in all honesty, that's been pretty much par for the course since we set foot upon this planet.
You said it.
And this is precisely what we admire about humans. This attitude of all's well that ends with a bang.
I'd rather avoid any more bangs. The Lifehold Core investigation pales in importance to this.
Both are crucial matters, of course. But even if analysis of the Lifehold determines we're in no immediate danger, that won't mean much if all of Mira dematerializes from under our feet.
Let's keep this under wraps. Better that the troops stick to the investigation.
Yes, seems wise. No use causing widespread panic.
Elma?
I've got a hunch, Lynn. Everything that's going on, it can't just be coincidence. I can't shake the feeling. It's all connected.
Okay. So let's go over what we know so far. After defeating the ganglion and starting to set down roots here, or the growth if you're playing in Japanese, these dematerialization events, where these orbs of, like, non-existence start popping up all over the planet. Kind of similar to the events that were happening in 3. What's more, this comes right after we just discovered that the Lifehold has been destroyed the entire time. And yet somehow, we're all still alive. Given these facts, what the fuck is happening?
Listen.
I'm guessing that's probably Mia. Based on what I remember.
Is that it?
It's just dark, inky black blackness.
Not even light can escape from within. This is no ordinary phenomenon. This is beyond understanding. It's a nightmare.
If it was anything at all like a black hole, we should be getting anomalous mass readings. But there's nothing.
No point guessing. Let's prioritize getting any blades here to safety.
Is that a whole ass base camp?
Elma, look!
Wait.
What?
That's what I thought. Oh no.
Ghosts.
But how? Why here?
Oh. Those are Ouroboros spores.
Where'd they disappear?
Oh, shit.
On into the fray.
I'll take this off. Lay down some fire.
Take it all on this side, and I shall not miss.
Starfall Blossom! Now, close it and clean up. Starfall Rondo! I'm on a roll. Now that's what I needed.
Time to put my skills into the blade. Subterfuge!
Conduction Rondo! Shooting Star!
Starfall Rondo! Starfall Blade!
Starfall Blossom! Now, close in and clean up.
Weave an aura to turn things around! Beam Barrage!
It's falling apart here. Help me regroup.
Starfall Blade! I've dealt a mighty blow! Come, into the fray! Understood!
Okay, here comes the pain. Starfall Rondo!
Biotic Freeze!
Stellar Ray!
Starfall Blade!
Thanks for the backup. Let's see him chew on this. Starfall Blossom! Starfall Rondo! Good idea. I'm on the roll. Stellar Ray! Thanks for the back. Okay. Starfall Blossom! Starfall Rondo! Shooting Star! Conduction Ride! Switching my scout!
Mighty blow! Come!
Okay, here comes the pain!
Alrighty then. What the fuck is happening?
This one's special. I have an idea. Ready your arms.
Don't worry, I'm all over this. Hypernova!
Do not dream of resistance!
Gravity Slash!
Like that? I
Do
should
not
stop.
dream of resistance!
Wing Blade! Hunter's Blow!
I stake it all on this one, and I shall not miss!
Take aim. Attack at range now. You like that?
Gravity Slash!
into the fray! You must dream of resistance!
Okay! Here comes the pain!
Screamer!
I'm not missing this
Do
chance!
not dream of resisting!
A temporary upgrade! Black Roger that! This one's special! It's about This one's special!
Fear!
Done for!
Fear!
Come on!
I take that not yet. You must be
I won't miss from this distance! Hang in there!
Nova!
You like that? Screamer! Fire!
Wing play! I'll kick this off! Laser fire!
Do not dream of resisting!
This one's special! Absorber escape! Big on my mark! Fire!
I will rouse your
Special!
fierce full power!
Boost attack!
Run!
Now blast them over!
You like that?
Gravity slap!
This should be good. Miss from this
Now,
distance!
close it and clean up!
Give it my all!
I'm not missing this chance!
You?
On it! Take
This
this!
one's special!
Follow this shot, and I shall not miss!
Absorber escape! Big help!
Darn!
Do not dream of resisting!
Wing play!
Fear!
Blast them over!
I shall rouse your spirit! We will order perfect blood!
I'm not missing this chance!
Absorber escape! Big help! Psychic flick!
I stake it all on this shot, and I
miss
shall not
gravity
miss!
slap! Black Bane! Success!
Gravity slap!
Fire attack
Alright! He's the new man!
That was a pain. Hi, Zelda. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
The Tatsu surrounded!
Uh-oh. There's so many of them.
That is completely understandable. It is storming here as well.
That skill.
An Ares.
Okay. Oh. Weird Ouroboros Ares.
No way. How's this possible?
Isn't that the Vita? Wait.
The scale chasing that Ares just now?
The Vita.
Right. That's what I thought as well.
We should go after them.
I know how you must feel. Still, this phenomenon, ghosts, the Vita, and Ares, we're just one squad. We can't deal with all of that ourselves.
Why not?
I suggest we return to base.
Holy fuck. Okay, so we have... Alright, let me... We have some kind of Ouroboros tech going on. On top of that, or like these ghosts, which are very clearly like Ouroboros type beings that are coming out of like this fog beast type void zone. And to top it all off, we've got another Ares that has like Ouroboros cores in it. It is very clearly piloted by a human. What the fuck is happening? Alright, so at least we're starting off strong.
An Ares?
I couldn't confirm who was piloting it, but that was an Ares, all right. The Prime, no less.
Lynn, give me your take.
Ares Prime?
Yes, sir. Judging by the speed, the maneuverability, it's hard to imagine what else it could be. I think we know the pilot.
So what? Are you telling me he's still alive?
Alois Bernhold. If he was flying it, well, no wonder. If I'm gold, he's diamond.
On that note, I've got some news for you too. But you're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
The Vita you all saw. Unfortunately, it's the real deal.
Wasn't it locked up in the Lifehold core?
I looked into it. It should have been safe inside, but there wasn't so much as a fart. Either one of those phenomena's to blame, or God knows what. In Ares, the Vita, chunks of the world vanishing. I've had just about enough of this.
You forgot the ghosts, Commander.
Ghosts? These beings we know nothing about. Could someone please bring us up to velocity?
Sad to say, we don't know much ourselves. An alien civilization opposed to the Ganglion. And yeah, that about covers it.
They were certainly opposed, but it felt like the ghosts were mopping the floor with them, and it wasn't even close.
They sent the Ganglion to pack?
Yep, it was pretty one-sided.
Ultimately, it was the battle between the ghosts and the Ganglion that cost us our world. We were the biggest losers in that.
It's not quite that simple. The ghosts are an omen, harbingers of doom. Back then, when we watched the Ganglion and ghosts clash with one another. Think. What happened? day, Earth was destroyed. What's more, that wasn't the first event of its kind. My home, the planet I was born on, it met with the same fate.
Your planet? It was destroyed?
Mira disappearing, the ghost's arrival, even the Ares. The dots all join up. It's connected.
Elma?
It's fine. The time has come for you all to hear the truth of how I lost my home twice over. The planet of my birth lay in a vastly distant corner of the universe and evolved differently from Earth. But like Earth, it was home to descendants of the ancient Cimmerians. We didn't wage war against other worlds. Ours was a peace-loving race.
Oh, the instrumental
Till the ganglion struck, without a whisper of warning. Their aim was nothing less than to completely eradicate Simar's legacy. And furthermore, to claim the Ares.
The Ares?
How's the Ares come into all this?
I don't know the whole story either. Only... the Ares wasn't something we created ourselves. It came from our forebears. The technology was theirs. All we did was recreate it based on records and relics left behind by ancient Samar.
But that means...
Right. The ganglion are an artificial life form engineered by Samar. And the Ares is one of Samar's creations too. Which makes it easier to understand their motivations.
You think that's why the Vita was pursuing the Ares then?
However, we still have no inkling as to why the ghosts appeared.
I was just getting to that. As our fight against the ganglion drew on, neither side seemed to be gaining any ground. Suddenly, dematerialization struck my homeworld. Then came a third side to the conflict, one hostile to both. Namely, the ghosts. The threat was new and unexpected, and indiscriminate, attacking us and ganglion alike. The fighting grew muddled, and my world, already brought to the brink by war, was now also losing landmass to the DMAT events.
Hey, Gorgelin.
The fate of my planet was sealed. And so, the Ares and I were sent with a mission to Earth.
I am starting the now
If the
post-game
ganglion
content.
survived, they would target you next as our fellow descendants of Samar. The last remaining threat. As for me, I was to gift you Ares tech, spurring your science to hopefully level the playing field. But in the end, I couldn't save the Earth, nor the Ares or the hero.
I'm gonna be honest. This stream has just been bombshell after bombshell after bombshell, and I'm like, I'm struggling to keep up. I like Elma in both forms. I don't know what you're talking about too bad. The only reason I'm keeping her in her Mimiasome is specifically because, like, on the off chance Bear shows up, I don't want that getting spoiled.
That's right. It may look grim, but we wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you.
Exactly.
Without you, Colonel, none of us would be here talking.
Thank you. Anyway, that's everything I have to share about me and the Ares. The Ares and the ghosts, they're indirectly linked through the ganglion. And whenever ghosts appear, planets die.
You're saying that the Ares is the reason. It's the cause of all this? So we're gonna lose Mira just like Earth? Like your world?
Yes, most likely.
So we know what we gotta do. Right? We gotta get out there and find that Ares. Bada boom!
But wait. Why didn't the pilot just get in contact with us? What's the point of hiding who they are?
Commander Bandon,
What is it?
we detected scales in active combat. 2 units.
They finally come up on Frontier Nav, huh? This energy's unreal. Ain't your grandpappy skills.
You don't
God,
think...
Vandom's new voice is terrible.
Top order prediction would be an Ares in the Vita.
That saves us some legwork.
Quite. Let's move out.
You might be facing the Vita. I want you all out there.
Yes, sir.
No need to pussyfoot around, but stay frosty, Elma.
Roger. Right now, the way forward is clear. We don't know what's out there, but solving that mystery is the only hope we have.
Honestly, Gorgulin, I feel it. I feel you. Mimius Soma and True Form are both in my strike zone. I'll keep it 100 with you. I am not opposed to aliens. Oh shit, that's right. Fuck, where am I? Rain got me turned around. Over there. I completely forgot that Celica's skull got blown up. Doll, skull, doll, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, who's heart to heart? Oh, Neil. Okay, hold on. Bit of an audio delay. Let me fix that.
Listen.
Hey. Memory upgrades always help. stable manner is a miracle in the first place. Yeah? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Another bombshell that we got dropped on us thanks to Neil Nail's Affinity mission. Apparently the Clurians are all women, and their monarch is Neil Nail, who just clones herself. That's fucking wild. Oh, also we got Chibi Mech Girl on our wall now. That's the thing. I was about to say, we are missing a trace, though. Damn it, I should have reviewed. Like, Neil called Celica a little sister, and Celica's like, no, I'm just an acolyte or whatever. I'm not worthy of being called your sister. And she's like, well, we were all like spawned from the same womb pod or whatever. And it's like, what even is Clurian techno? And apparently they're all women. Like the other day, I was talking with a friend, and I was like, you know, I'd be interested to see more like what the male Clurians are like, because we've only seen 3 of them, and all 3 are women, and apparently, they're just all women! Spawned out of womb pods or something. So that's a thing. They're definitely playing around with some more cinematic shit with the cutscenes in this post-game. Oh, they're using the theme again.
That's the Vita, all right.
But who's piloting it?
Hey, oh, what? Oh.
What the heck was that?
Search me.
Give me some serious heebie-jeebies.
Elma mentioned it wasn't complete. It needed the cores from the Ares.
Get ready.
Oh no.
Gravity slash! Fire! I shall stop you like that! This one's special. Boost attack. I want this from this distance.
That still sounds like Luxar. What the hell?
Moving it. Claw whip. Gravity slash. I shall stop you cold in your tracks. Blade. This one's special.
Of resisting me.
Hunter's blow. You like that? You like that?
Also, if I have any stutters or like,
I stake it all on this shot, and I cannot
Nova. More enemies. Alright, good to go. Fire. This one's special. I'm losing my balance. Come on, I shall stop you cold. Use your overcharge.
do not dream of resisting.
Special. Ready. I will miss my assistance. You like that?
I'm on a roll. I am off balance. Time to flaunt my skills. I stake it all on this shot, and I cannot miss.
Okay. Here comes the game. Special. Attack range.
I shall rouse your spirit. Hold fast.
On it. Take this. Back on this one special. Claw whip. I shall stop you cold in your tracks. Come on. I'm on a roll. I want this from this distance.
Time to flaunt my skills.
ooh.
Colonel! Ghosts! Watch out!
When it rains, it pours.
They're going after the Vita.
Damn. They're wising up. Never thought they'd get the jump on me. My bad. It got the cores.
Are you really Al?
You're still alive? You dog! Where the hell have you been all this time?
New guy.
Gang's all here. Plus a few new faces. Neat little sci-fi club.
Huh? What does big man mean?
He's saying he's happy to meet you all.
Wonderful. Spoken like a true mensch.
Sorry I worried you, princess. Let it all out. We earned a big tearful reunion.
I need to know. Why did the Vita take the cores?
Oh, what? We gonna be all business?
Don't change the subject. Tell us everything.
Fine then. I'll spill. But first, I want to know about you guys. Bet you've got stories to tell too. As for the Ares, can you get it examined?
We can. Let's pause for now. We'll pick it up later. We're putting ourselves at risk by staying here. I'll arrange transport for you and the Ares.
Talk about the cold shoulder.
That's the hero? Alois Bernhold? Him?
You've never met him before?
He'd already been promoted by the time we joined the Colonel's team. So yeah, we weren't introduced. His star had risen too quickly.
He's nothing like they made him look on the government broadcasts. He's just like... a normal guy.
Oh, it's him all right. In the flesh.
Hey. This hero stuff, you mean me?
You know it. The great selfless hero who bought humanity a future at the price of his own life. Alois Bernhold. That's you, pal.
Seriously? That's not how I was hoping it'd go.
When it gets out that the hero survived, they'll be dancing in the streets of NLA. People will go nuts.
NLA?
The White Whale's habitat. That's what we're calling it now.
Right. So it made it after all.
Thanks to a certain hero.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Ah, shucks, cut it out. Lynn, I'm really happy you made it.
Yeah.
Wow, though. You guys have been living it up. Hey, how's it poppin'?
Things could be worse, all things considered.
You got a lot to learn.
Cut the Rook some slack. No one's born knowing your shtick.
No stress. I'll teach you the proper response later. I'm Alois Bernhold. Call me Al. Pleasure.
Here they are.
I don't like how much focus they're giving to this fucking helicopter.
Right. Let's see what the fuss is about this NLA.
Okay, no, nothing happened. I fully expected that shit to just have like one of those dematerialization events spawn on top of it. If you be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Call me. Wow, that's not even enough to top me off. There a reason why I can't even refill one of these right now. Sheesh. That'll have to do.
Easy!
This for friends' ears only.
Hey,
Yes, prices were never the same after the ganglion got their ass kicked. Kinda. More so, it's just I haven't had a Moranium tick all stream.
Good work.
Which is fucked
You
up.
moved
I've been
the
going
Ares
an
to the
hour and a
restricted
half.
hangar to have it checked out. Now then, since the ghosts decided to give the Vita some lovin', does that mean they consider the ganglion to be a bigger threat than us?
Ghosts don't have that kind of independence. They swarm whatever happens to be in front of them, like iron filings drawn to a magnet. You can think of them as a force of nature. The conclusion my world's scientists arrived at was this. Ghosts are in essence the universe's corrective system. End quote.
A system? I think I get it. Like animals' instincts. Nature's way of protecting itself. Is it that kind of thing?
And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice.
Why
From
are we
four
quoting the
horns of
Bible out of
golden
nowhere?
altar which is before God, saying, to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates, and the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Sound familiar? You might have heard it, in some shape or form.
Yeah, that's...
That's some heavy stuff. And coming from you, it sounds all the heavier.
It's from an Earth text passed down on your world since antiquity. When I first read it, it felt to me like a kind of forewarning, a moral teaching from which to learn.
And what, now you think it was a prophecy?
I think it's historical record.
Huh?
Well, suppose the people of the past knew of the existence of such a system.
You're saying ghosts
guess
are
that's
angels
fair.
of the apocalypse? Get real.
Then God is real too?
It would align with the facts at hand.
Gods and angels. Before, I would have laughed you right out of town.
Well, either way, if the ghosts are chasing the ganglion, that's good news for us. If I learn anything else, I'll let you know. For now, rest up.
Will do.
Al, you're going straight to medical.
I'm healthy as a horse, sir.
That's what worries me.
Come on, back me up here.
Stop moaning.
hey!
That's a fuck up, Tobias. That reminds me. Maybe I got like a tick of Moranium, but then I put it into the arms manufacturers instead of refueling my skills first. Something. You do?
Got it. I'll be right there. They want me to stop by the Ares. The technicians want to pick my brain.
If there's anything I can help you with, just give me a shout.
Thanks, Lynn.
Can't believe how much you got up and running. I know I was MIA for a good long while, but it's not like you've had years. Honestly, I'm impressed. It's growing on me, this NLA.
Good.
Mind letting go of that grudge already, Princess?
I don't know what you're talking about. What exactly is there for me to hold a grudge over?
Well, since I left you alone for all this time, figured you were sour about it.
Let's see. If only you'd stayed behind with me, I could have had it a whole lot easier than I did. Maybe it's obvious since you came to us from the Air Force, but your piloting skills were a cut above. Anyone could see your promotion would be just a matter of time. So when you left the team so soon after joining, I was happy for you. So if there was one thing I'm sour about, it's that I made you take the Ares. I'm angry at myself for that. When we were leaving Earth, I prioritized directing my team. So when you took the Ares and dove into the heart of the enemy swarm, I couldn't do much to stop you. A mistake. I depended on your skills too much. And so they crowned you a hero, made you the Ares' sole pilot, and you kept on protecting us. Until the day of the battle that ended with us crashing down on Mira and you. Gone. How I regretted it. Forcing the Ares on you. The way that I drove you into taking up the hero's mantle. So much guilt.
You didn't do that. I went charging off on my own. I was like a kid with a new toy, though I should have known better. Nah, I'm no hero. I was just terrified. Scared that I'd lose my place in the world, just like I lost my motherland when I was a kid. I needed the white whale intact. The Ares was just a means to that end.
A means, huh? You know, I'm the same as you then. I lost the planet where I was born, and came to Earth with the Ares, an unwilling companion. But I think that's giving the thing far too little credit. The Ares wasn't just a tool. This Skell was always leading the way, guiding us where we're needed.
Needed? Here?
Yes. I'm glad you came back. Truly.
Honestly, I'd be so much happier if I was helping to fix up the Ares. But they told me to get out of their way. They were all like, you just stick to your blade duties. How rude is that? Like, dude, I was even on the original Ares maintenance team. Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's kind of you to say.
Heck, you got our
You know,
fucking
the
flight
first
systems
time I
up
met
and
Al,
running.
it was around the time I got assigned to Elma's team. You've seen what he's like. The others never really got his humor. So he was often all alone, like it or not. But I liked him. He was always kind to me. Maybe it's because he had a younger sister about the same age. They got separated trying to flee their country. Seems it got pretty rough there. He hadn't seen her since then. Al always said that people need a place to belong. Not like a location or some specific address or whatever. It's more somewhere you'd keep coming back to. Somewhere people liked and trusted you. He used to talk about it a lot. I think the place his sister and family were, that's where he felt needed. But then it was taken from him. After that, he decided all of Earth needed him and took to the stars. The belief his family was alive and well somewhere down there, that's what made him decide Earth was worth giving anything to protect. After we lost Earth, the white whale became Al's home.
So you see, Lynn, that's what makes you part of my big, fat, happy family.
That's how he put it to me once. Hearing that, I'd never felt so happy in my whole life.
Cassandra, I'm sorry. I think you went a little too deep with that impression. That sounded like an entirely different person. Oh.
Now?
Oh, we're remembering this.
Now I can't do it anymore. I can't just blindly trust Al's kind words. Too much has happened. We've been through too much since then. You're right. I'm probably overthinking it. I don't need all the answers straight away. Thanks for letting me ramble. I appreciate it. I feel better at getting that off my chest.
Roger. It seems Al's done with his checkup now. Time to move.
That's crazy.
This for friends' ears only. Hey.
Boy, oh boy. Really put me through the ringer.
Yeah, well, if you weren't organic, it would have been a lot easier for us, too.
Bingo. Al's no mim, just good old blood and bones.
You thought all crew members were supposed to be mims, didn't you? But you see, Al here might just be the chosen one.
The Ares Prime needs a warm body to run.
Guys, does this matter right now?
You're right, but first, it's good to have you back, Al. The hero returns, and with him our hearts are all uplifted.
Do me a favor and nix the hero thing. It's weird being put on a pedestal. Anyway,
kind of agree.
Can I get a recap? I've missed a lot of scuttlebutt. I'm like a lost time traveler here.
Certainly. Let me give you the bullet points.
Can I get your drip? But like, in orange.
Okay, wow. You guys sure had a rough time while I was away.
All right then. Now I'd like to ask you some questions. Al, where were you up until now?
To explain that part, I'll need the results of my Skell's analysis. You'll never believe me unless I give you something to back it up.
What are you trying to say?
We've detected a giant energy surge in the vicinity of Sylvalum.
A DMAT event?
No.
Sylvalum?
It's not a pattern we've observed before, sir.
Just one thing after the next here. Put it on screen.
That's not Sylvalum. Sylvalum. That's Blade Tower. Huh. Is that a ship? What the fuck? Oh no. Oh, that's the Vita. Okay.
My children will gather on this planet. Heed my voice.
What the? What is that ginormous thing?
And then that voice. Who's Void?
Void.
You know who that is, Elma?
A primordial entity. It was Void who created Ares Prime. And the Ganglion. Their Void spawn too. You could call him their progenitor.
Wait a sec. That's who Luxar meant? His great one?
Then the old tales have come to pass. Even the Vita. Even the Great One's own vessel bested by these primates. It's absolutely sickening.
Yes, that's Void.
Then he was the one who handed my ass to me?
And that's why he stole the Vita, I would hazard a guess.
But why? Does he want to rally the Ganglion and get right back to the killing?
Just so.
How the hell did he hear me?
I shall commence a contest in which survival is the prize. The best it will cease to be, as will this world. Indeed, I have borne witness to it innumerable times before.
Hi, Kura.
And I will be victor once more. I am he who brings worlds into concord.
What does he mean, concord?
When he says he's seen this happen before. No. Then Elma's planet. And the Earth?
So this is all part of your grand plan, is it?
The bested must cease to be.
Way to throw down the gauntlet. How about you shut up and get out of my face? And give back Ares' soul!
The bested cease to be.
I don't recall being bested. In fact, as long as I'm standing, I don't plan on being beaten.
You wish to prolong your struggle.
You bet. Better say your prayers.
It is good. Such is as life ought to be. A desperate effort to survive. Very well. We will meet at the world's end.
A fight for survival? Again? How much longer do we gotta keep fighting?
No. It's not so simple.
Huh?
Either way, whether we fight or not, this planet is on its way out. Just like my homeworld before it.
What survival means, then, is getting the hell off this rock. That'll be our fight.
We'll have to leave Mira?
Al, please tell me you know of a way for us to do that.
Yeah. The key to leaving is the cores.
The ones the Vita took off with.
Without the cores, humanity... no. All life on this planet is going to die. How are we doing with the Ares? If we're on schedule, the shocking truth should be revealed any minute now.
I'll get an update.
From here on out, it's uncharted territory. Put your thinking caps on. We're headed for the hangar.
I told you.
By the way,
Bye, Pyra.
Hey.
I think I'm gonna try and finish Act 1 of Chapter 13 today.
I have the technician's report. Here's what it says.
At which point, I'm gonna
The
need...
first major thing we discovered through analyzing the Ares is the following.
I'm gonna need time to process all this shit. Holy hell.
The universe in which planet Mira exists, though it might be better to say dimension, is not the only one, as we have now detected several others outside of it. We're talking parallel dimensions.
Oh boy.
This might be hard to wrap your heads around, but... after the battle that ended with the White Whale crashing, me and the Ares were cast into a space between all those.
The navigational data from the Ares backs up the existence of the place he's talking about. What's more, our previous attempts to find the Lifehold core, and our studies of the floating landmass Volataris, which accompanied Void, have all led us to hypothesize such a possibility. The new data we got from the Ares has helped us tie this all together. It's led us to the truth of the matter.
When Void said that he brought worlds into concord, this is what he was hinting at then?
Based on these findings, we have concluded that the universe that Earth belonged to and the universe that we're in now with Mira are in fact completely separate. Plus, we now know that the past universe, at the point of Earth's destruction, disappeared entirely along with it.
The whole universe?
Oh god, if we're getting into...
Void's...
Oh god, if we're getting into parallel universe bullshit, then the theory that the Gnosis are coming back for this holds actual weight, and that's horrifying.
Catchphrase, the best had ceased to be. This is what he meant. But then, what does this fact tell us? A+. Yes, humanity still endures on Mira. So, we managed to escape the destruction of the Earth's universe and came to this one. We survived. Isn't that proof enough?
That day, the destruction
Audio
of the
jungle.
universe caused a massive energy displacement.
Audio
And
jungle.
that's what allowed us to escape to Mira? By luck bordering on the miraculous?
Audio jungle.
It's just back-of-the-envelope logic based off of old records, but that sounds about right.
So then, if we could produce an amount of energy roughly equal
Why
in
is
magnitude,
this
then
one
hypothetically,
particular song?
it just may be possible to escape from this universe as it disappears?
Okay, but is that kind of thing physically achievable? Oh.
That's right. That's where the Ares comes in. Rather, the cores that are the source of its power.
So that's why Void made a beeline straight for it.
Our battle had already begun. You just didn't know it. And hence, that slimy bastard threw the first punch.
No, we'll need a strategy if we're gonna pull through. I mean, yesterday.
Quite. I'll reach out to Maurice at once.
Thanks. And we won't be able to make it without help from all the other races. Everyone, your orders. Until we have a strategy in place, attend to your usual duties.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Al, seeing as you're unemployed, I'm conscripting you. Go lend your buddies a hand.
Sounds more like being press-ganged.
Call it what you like. You gotta
Audio
earn
jungle.
your keep.
Fine, you win.
So what, Al joins up? Oh, yeah, he does. Neat. Division Hero. Lau's custom sniper rifle? The fuck?
My training has borne fruit, and my arts grew keener.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Does it come in orange? Does it come in orange? Does not come in orange, but we'll take the red one. I'm gonna think of it. Can women wear it? Nope. Okay. Kind of a short stream. But holy shit, what the fuck? Oh boy. I have some thinking to do. Anyway, I will be back on Wednesday. That is my current plan. In the meantime, I will catch you guys later. Holy shit.